Hello student, very good morning to all of you. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy and fine at home. Do you remember what were we discussing yesterday? I think yesterday we were discuss about the detail scheme number 8, which is written over here, construction of the completed northeastern fragment of the originally assigned structure of Vanusal B in racemic plus minus 27, enantiomer pure plus 27 forms, and after that we achieved that plus minus 27 and the plus 27 in that format. Now, whatever the reagent we are going to use during this scheme number 8, the details of that we are going to discuss over here. Let us see what's it. Now, the reagents and the conditions. Reagents and conditions. Reagents and conditions. Number 1 reagent we have used here is a NaBH4, I think, sodium borohydride, which is taken approximately 20 equivalent, and the solvent used THF, tetrahydrofuran, and the methanol. The proportion was 1:1, equal proportion was taken at minus 10 degrees centigrade to 25 degrees centigrade, and this reaction mixture was stirred nearly 4 hours. That is the first reagent. And second and first reagent, as we know that sodium borohydride, it is a reducing reagent which can reduce the carbonyl group, particularly in this synthesis, into the secondary alcohols. Ketone is converted into generally secondary alcohols. Now, second one is a PPTS. PPTS, that is used as 0.2 equivalent, and the solvent used here ethanol, and the temperature is near about 25 degrees centigrade, is at room temperature, and this reaction mixture stirred for 2 hours, and the compound racemic mixture of 1041 in 85% yield, 85% yield for plus minus 42, for plus minus 42, plus minus 42, 71, sorry, for 2 steps, and plus minus 42, 70%, 71% for the 2 steps, 71%, 1% for the 2 steps, Now, here if you see the PPTS, what do you mean by PPTS? PPTS, and what it can be used here, what purpose it is used here. So, PPTS is nothing but as a pyridinium, pyridinium para-toluene sulfonates, para-toluene sulfonates, you can use FO or you can use as a sulfonates. You can use either above one or below one and the same thing. That is a full form of that PPTS, pyridinium para-toluene sulfonates. That is the full form of that, and which is used for the deep protection purpose here, that is required as a acidic condition for the deep protection. Now, let us see another reagents which they were used during this synthesis, that is a reagent number CO. See, 2-methoxypropene, 2-methoxypropene taken near about 20 equivalent, followed by CSA, which I already told. CSA is nothing but as camphor sulfonic acid, which is taken at 0.1 equivalent, then the solvent use CH2Cl2, that is a DCM dichloromethane, and the temperature changes from -78 degrees centigrade to -40 degrees centigrade, and these reactions stirred for 2 hours, then plus minus 43 racemic mixture were obtained near about 82% and plus 44 in 91%, overall yield is obtained. Now, here the structure IUPAC name is written 2-methoxypropene. Prop indicate as a 3 carbon atom in the straight chain, and OMe. This is the structure of 2-methoxy 1, 2 and 3. So, this will be the structure, and which was taken approximately 20 equivalent, and then here is a CSA. CSA is nothing but as a camphor sulfonic acid, sulfonic acid is a full form of that used over here. And the next reagent will be the D reagent, which was used in this reaction are SEM chloride, SEM chloride, which was used near about 3.0 equivalent in presence of diisopropyl N diisopropyl ethyl amine, which is a tertiary amine, which was taken near about 10 equivalent, and NBu4 Ni, that is a normal tertiary normal tetrabutyl ammonium iodide, tertiary butyl ammonium iodide, tetrabutyl ammonium iodide, 4 is a tetra, so you can call it as a tetra, which was taken approximately 1.0 equivalent, then CH2Cl2, and the 50 degree centigrade, near about 24, and this reaction was stirred for 24 hours. And next reagent which is used in this scheme is this one, E, we can say here E, O3 ozonolysis, O3 in presence of pyridine, Py means pyridine as an solvent, which was taken 1.0 equivalent, followed by the solvent, the CH2Cl2 methanol 1:1 proportion, and temperature near about 78 degrees centigrade. Then when the temperature is attained minus 78 degrees centigrade, then added PH3P, triphenyl phosphine in it, which was 5.0 equivalent, minus 78 changes to 25 degrees centigrade at room temperature. This reaction mixture was stirred for 1 hour and the yield were obtained about 88% for the two steps that the yield they achieved there. Next one, let me show further reagents. F reagent, that is a F, that is a KH is nothing but as a potassium hydride, which was taken near about 10 equivalent, and after that allyl chloride, which was taken into 20 equivalent, equivalents HMPA, that is hexamethyl phosphoramide, phosphoramide, hexamethyl phosphoramide, and after that hexamethyl phosphoramide, which was taken near about 5.0 equivalent, and then DME, that is dimethyl DME, and the temperature is kept dimethoxyethane, that is DME minus 10 degree to 25 degree centigrade, and this reaction mixture were stirred for 5 hours, and near about the yield were obtained 88%. Then the next reagents which were used here will be this one that we are discussing over here, Z reagent, which was IPR2NT, IPR2NET, that is a diisopropyl ethylamine, which is a tertiary amine, which was taken about 1.0 equivalent, followed by 1 to dichloro, 1 to dichlorobenzene, at 200 degree centigrade temperature, which is microwave. In microwave for 20 minutes, and then sodium borohydride, then NaBH4, which is a reducing reagent, sodium borohydride, that is 20 equivalent in methanol, then in methanol this reaction stirred for 1 hour at 25 degree centigrade, and the 91% yield, overall yield, were obtained for the two steps. for the 2 steps. Then the next reagent which were employed here, G now is a H. H is a bomb chloride, BOMCl, which is also as a protecting group, which was taken approximately 10 equivalent in presence of IPR2NET, that is diisopropyl ethyl amine, which was taken near about 20 equivalent, then used as normal tetrabutyl ammonium iodide, which was taken 1.0 equivalent in presence of CH2Cl2. Temperature is kept near about as a 50 degree centigrade, and this reaction was stirred for 12 hours. Then the next reagent will be used here are these one once again ozonolysis O3 in presence of pyridine, which was taken again 1.0 equivalent, and the combination of solvent is the CH2Cl2 methanol, which was 1:1 proportion, and the temperature is kept -78 degree centigrade. Then slowly added triphenylphosphine PH3P near about 5.0 equivalent, then the temperature changes to -78 to 25 degree centigrade, and this reaction mixed for 1 hour, and the overall yield is obtained 78% for the 2 steps, Now the next reagent has used is Z. Now Z is nothing but as a TbSCl, that is a tertiary butyl silyl chloride, which is a protecting group, the equivalent near about 7.0 equivalent, and DBU which was taken near about 14 equivalent in presence of CH2Cl2 dichloromethane. Temperature is kept about 25 degree centigrade, and the reaction mixture was stirred for 12 hours to get the desired product. Now the last reagent, which was K, once again ozonolysis O3 PH3P, that is a pyridine once again, not this one, pyridine. This is the same step followed over here, O3 pyridine 1.0 equivalent, then the same reagent CH2 Cl2 followed by the equal proportion of 1:1 and the temperature is kept minus 78 degrees centigrade. Then slowly added PH3P triphenyl phosphine about 5.0 equivalent, and the temperature now changes from minus 78 degrees centigrade to 25, means to attain the room temperature. This reaction mixture was stirred for 1 hour. 95% yield for the two steps. Yield for the 95% yield for the two steps. For the two steps. These are the reagents which we have used, or they have used in a scheme number 18. Indeed, we were gratified to discover that simple treatment of TES protected aldol product plus minus 39 and plus 40 with sodium borohydride in methanol THF 1:1 proportion at minus 10 degrees centigrade resulted upon selective desilylation, that is PPTS ethanol, in the formation of triols plus minus 41, 85% yield for the two steps, and plus 42, 71% yield for the two steps respectively. Crystalline triol plus minus 41, melting point were 86 to 89 degrees centigrade. In acetic acetate hexane yielded to X-ray crystallographic analysis CORTP in figure number 2, providing unambiguous configuration of the assigned stereochemical configuration of these intermediates. The observed diastereoselectivity in the sodium borohydride reduction of diketones plus minus 39 and plus 40 is primarily due to steric control, as will be discussed more fully and in the context of similar reductions of related substrates in the following article. Having secured the desired stereochemical relationships of all stereogenic centers within the DE, means that ring DE fragment, we were poised to introduce the appropriate protecting groups to prepare for the installation of the third quaternary carbon center and the final drive toward the targeted aldehyde. Thus, exposure of triols plus minus 41 and plus minus 42 to 2-methoxypropene in the presence of CSA catalytic resulted in the formation of acetonides plus minus 43, 82% yield, and plus 44, 91% yield respectively as shown in scheme number 8. We already discussed. The remaining hydroxyl groups within these intermediates was then capped with a same group, same chloride, normal tetrabutyl ammonium iodide, diisopropyl ethyl amine, and the resulting product were subjected to ozonolytic cleavage O3PH3 to afford the corresponding aldehyde with 88% yield for the two steps, whose enolates KH were trapped with allyl chloride in the presence of hexamethyl phosphoramide to form the desired enol ether plus minus 45 and plus 45 respectively in 88% yield, and as a single geometric para isomers presumed to be the isomers as shown in a structure plus minus 45 and 40 plus 45. These are the discussion which we have discussed over here. And finally, here the gratifyingly microwave irradiation of enol ether plus minus 45 and plus 45 at 200 degree centigrade followed by sodium borohydride reduction led to primary alkose plus minus 46 and minus 46 respectively in 91% yield for the two steps. The hydroxyl group of the later plus minus 46 and minus 46 was then protected bomb chloride, normal tetrabutyl ammonium iodide, then diisopropyl ethyl ammonium, and the resulting bomb ethers were subjected to ozonolytic cleavage O3PH3P 78% yield for the two steps transaction, and by 1 carbon TBSCl, that is DBU, followed by O3PH3P 95% yield for two steps to furnish the targeted aldehyde plus minus 27 and plus 27 respectively. In this way, we have completed the discussion of the reagent and condition, how that reagents are used and what are their utilities, that description we have seen. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the next point, which is construction of the southern framework AB ring system of Vanusal B vinyl iodide, that is minus 26, that we are going to discuss in our next lecture. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.